Hello, welcome to my channel, Beauty Tips and Tea. What I'm making right now today, I'm gonna make some fried red snapper and yellowtail snapper with white sweet potatoes and a mango salsa. I'm trying to keep it healthy. I prepared the fish yesterday and I uploaded that video. So you can go ahead and see how I prepared the fish yesterday. I had a seasoning from yesterday. So right now I have it sitting out on the counter so I can get the room temperature so I can fry it. The potatoes are already boiling. The white sweet potatoes are already boiling. So I'm gonna go ahead and prepare the mango salsa and give you a peek into how I started off. So I always start the mango salsa off with fresh mango. So what you want to do is you want to cut your mango like this. You cut around the seed, see? And when you're doing the mango salsa, you want to make sure all the ingredients are really chopped very fine. In between this preparation, I will be pausing the video every now and then, and then coming back. I like to cut my mango like this. I find it most easiest. Um, this mango salsa is delicious. It goes with anything. You can eat it as a salad in the afternoon, or you can have it with eggs. You can have it with anything, and it's really healthy. As you see, I have some bell peppers here. I have a red, a yellow, and a green. Oh no, I don't have a green. I mean an orange. So as you can see how I'm slicing it, and I'm going to show you a really easy way to get the mango out of the cover. As far as my channel is concerned, it's called Beauty Tips and Tea. You can like this video and be sure to subscribe. I call it Beauty Tips and Tea is because I discuss beauty reviews. I do beauty review products. I discuss gossip. And we do a little bit of everything. So that's why it's Beauty Tips and Tea. Okay, I cut the mango. So you just want to pop the mango out like this. See? So you see those cones? And then I just begin slicing fine slices across because you want it really fine so you can taste all of that great mango. You're going to also need a lime or a lemon. I like to use lemon. So you see phase one of how to prepare the mango in the dish. I'm going to pause and come back with further instructions. Shit. I thought this video was on pause all this time. Oh well. Let's just roll with it. Okay, so I'm still cutting up the mango. One moment. I'm going to show you what else you're going to need for this dish. This is what really gives it the proper taste. You need a little bit of fresh ginger, just one little grater of fresh ginger. You're gonna need a couple of sprigs of fresh thyme. And the most important ingredient of the mango salsa is the fresh cilantro. So, and the lemon and lime. So, I'm going to continue cutting up the mango as you saw how I did it, which is a much easier way. You want to cut it up as fine as possible because you want to make sure that you get all of the ingredients incorporated into the mango. It tastes so delicious when you cut it up fine. I am going to actually pause the video this time. I'm going to start on the red onion and then I will start on the peppers, the bell peppers. Okay, so I'll be right back for real this time. The way you cut the red onion is the same concept of how you would how I cut the mango. So we're just gonna follow that same pattern that I did with the mango. And we're gonna go like so. And I just do it with the tip of the knife. If you have a very sharp knife, but you have to be careful. I'm left-handed, by the way, so hello to all my left-handers. You know we rule the world. And I go like so. I'm not a professional chef, so that's why it's probably gonna be fun cooking with me. However, all of my dishes do come out amazing. I just could brush up on my kitchen techniques, cutting and things of that nature. But for the most part, it works for me. So I do what works for me. So we already have the mango cut. So we're gonna dice slivers of the red onions because you don't want chunks. You just want a nice, taste. You want all of the ingredients to blend together nicely. So be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. I feel my channel is different from other channels because I have like an eclectic selection of material. And that's just me. I'm very eclectic, I like to be different. And I love to cook. And I love to keep current on what events are transpiring right now. Like, for instance, the situation with Tristan and Cole. Is that her name, Cole? I think it is. Yeah, Cole Kardashian had her baby today. She had a baby girl. But it was speculation, actually proof provided by TMZ that Tristan was cheating on her. And, in my opinion, knowing Cole and how the Kardashians roll, I wouldn't be surprised if Cole gave Tristan permission to cheat while she's pregnant. I know for a fact some women, they do that because, they can't sexually satisfy their man. So in the interim, they usually select like one person, like it could be a close girlfriend or whatever, or someone they know. And the two couples, like a husband and wife expecting a baby, or boyfriend and girlfriend expecting a baby, they might conspire together where the other party doesn't know that they had agreed that he could sleep with them. And that way, it keeps everyone happy. Because, when you're pregnant, you don't necessarily want to, at 8, 9 months pregnant, you don't want to have sex, So in order to keep your man satisfied, he needs his his due diligence. You can't do the due diligence, so someone else has to step in. Sometimes it's agreed upon between a couple. And in this day and age, I wouldn't be surprised if Cole actually gave Tristan permission, to cheat. But it's just an unfortunate situation. We have to be realistic about certain things. That's their life. However, you lose them how you got them. You know what I'm saying? You know, as women, we need to make sure that we do right by other women morally. Because at the time that her and Tristan met, he had a baby on the way, and she didn't care. So it's just karma. But like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if they had some type of arrangement, where he was allowed to cheat. What I would like to know is I would like to hear from Kanye. I mean, Kim has him like he's a little puppet, which is unreal. I'm really disappointed in Kanye. Cardi finally showed her belly on Saturday Night Live. I think the reveal could have been a little more, elaborate or something. Like she should have made a real theme about it. But, shout out to Cardi. I'm happy for her. The underdog is on top. Cardi is making it now. Our girl Nicki dropped a track. I don't really like the song. I don't even know. I think it's Chung Lee or something like that. But I love the cover, but the song itself, I'm really not feeling it. So, and nobody mentioned how we all thought that she was pregnant by Nas. But in that track that she dropped a little science about that situation. She said a nigga better give her the ring before she get pregnant. That's what she said in that verse. So I guess that's where it stood with her and Nas having a baby, even though they broke up. Let's take a peek into that color. Isn't that color amazing? Okay, now I'm gonna cut up the peppers. I don't know, I guess it's the times in which we live in. I mean, women are having children now before we even get engaged or get married. And I guess for some of us, marriage is overrated. It's not how it was when our parents were growing up. It was a matter of the man respecting you. Oh, he put a ring on it. He loves me. We're married. But now, sometimes when you get married, it messes up your finances sometimes, If you're making a good income and your spouse is making a good income and everything is happy, I mean, hey, to each his own, We can't be so judgmental into people's lives. But I will say, if you're in the public eye, then expect to be scrutinized, You can't walk around talking about, oh, why they talking about me and won't people mind their business, There's no such thing, That's what you signed up for. Okay, so now I'm cutting up the bell peppers. It seems like my knife is a little dull, but I just want to tell you something. I don't like really, really sharp knives because of the fear of me getting cut. So, I try to keep my knives sharp enough to cut what I need to be cut, but not extra sharp, not razor sharp. I'm gonna tell you, cooking is dangerous. Trust me. I have cuts and burns and scrapes. I guess it comes with the territory. I also have a Facebook page. It's called Beauty Tips and Tea. Where I list all the hottest celebrity gossip, what's going on and who's who. And I also list and post the most up-to-date beauty products, and I give reviews of them. And I do box subscription openings. Okay, so with the bell peppers, you want to do the same. You want to just get a nice cut going through it. You want everything to be fine. When you cut up things fine, you can taste most of the ingredients better. Also in this, you can add a dash of vinegar, just a little dash to give it that tang and to enhance and bring out all the flavors. I actually was on vacation in Thailand and they brought this to the table and I was like, oh my God, what is this? This is delicious. And they had it chopped so fine. I could hardly tell all the ingredients that it had consisted of. But I just kept tasting and tasting and tasting. And I said, I am definitely going to make this dish when I get back to the States. So here we are. I hope you enjoy the preparation. Like I stated before, I'm not a professional, but be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. Greatly appreciated. You know, sometimes when we construct these Facebook channels, we feel as if we have something to share with the world. You want to share, your lifestyle or, information and things of that nature. So that's really what it's all about. I don't think anyone actually does it, you know, for monetary value. And my main purpose of cooking on here today is for, beginning chefs. You have a lot of channels and everyone is a professional and they're measuring and they're dicing and it just becomes overwhelming because you cannot really, perform as they do. But you can follow these instructions, right? Look how easy I'm making this look. And I'm not even a professional. But anyway, so Rick Ross gave his daughter some elaborate birthday party. Shout out to Rick Ross. We can't even recognize him now. He's more looking like 50 Cent or someone. He lost a lot of weight. I'm just waiting for DJ Khalid to jump on the bandwagon because Khalid is actually very handsome. And if he lost that weight, his wife would definitely be in trouble. But jumping the subject, he is one of the best dads, from what we see in the public eye. And I think it's really great, that other men could see another male, reaching out and telling his son every day that he's great, encouraging him at such a young age so he can aspire to be whatever he wants. And I think that's important. We don't learn that as women, especially to encourage our children more, especially our sons. So, like I stated, be sure to like and subscribe to this channel. And if you have anything in mind that you would like me to prepare, by all means, go right ahead because I can cook anything. Anything. If you tell me, I will cook it. Trust me. And that's because I have a couple of nationalities in me and all of our dishes are different, from each nationality that my family comes from. So that's how I learned to cook a whole lot of things, different dishes and things of that matter. So, okay, so the bell peppers are cut. They're cut into the mango. Look at that color. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Could you imagine how that's going to taste? Now imagine in the summer with the sun shining and you have guests over and you get your nice white wine and you serve the mango salsa on a bed of lettuce in the middle of a bed of lettuce. You can't go wrong with that. Okay, so I believe that's going to be the end for the peppers. Oh, quick tip. If you're having a party, what I do is I take the insides of these bell peppers out and I stuff them with dip or tuna salad, and then I put crackers on the side, and then I put the top back on like little hats. So that's a quick tip. So now we're gonna do the cilantro, and I'm gonna pause the video while I get the cilantro and the ginger ready. And I'm going to check on the potatoes. And then I'm going to proceed to start frying the fish. Be right back. Click the subscribe button. Okay, so our mango salsa is completed. So as you can see, I added the cilantro. Cilantro is very strong. And this is what gives it the taste that it needs. So you'll just add a little black pepper. I like to use white black pepper, just a little touch. And like I said, you can add vinegar or you can add robust Italian seasoning or robust Italian dressing. And that's what I'll be using. I'll be using the Kraft Zesty Italian. And I'll just add a little. If you don't want to add the Italian, I add it because it has also has the seasonings in it also, and it gives it like a great taste. So if you look in here, you can see all those colors. They look beautiful. You can see how that's gonna dance together when you pop it in your mouth. It's going to be so delicious. If you notice, I didn't add any salt because I don't like to cook with a lot of salt. So I have my thyme in here, a twist of lime, I have cilantro, bell peppers, a red, orange, and a yellow, which makes for all these festive colors, a little grate of ginger, your fresh cilantro, and that's it. Very easy. Very easy. Little zesty Italian seasoning because it has all of those flavors in there and it gives it a nice dressing. If you don't want to use a zesty Italian salad dressing, you can use a little bit of olive oil and a dash of vinegar and season to taste. You know, however you like your salads to taste. But you don't want to mix too many different seasonings in this mango salad because certain seasonings don't match with the contents of the mango salsa. Like garlic, I would not add garlic to this. This is delicious. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover it and refrigerate. And then we're gonna get the fish together. Like I said, I cleaned and seasoned the fish. It's 2 red snappers and 1 yellowtail snapper. I cleaned that and seasoned it yesterday. So it's already pre-prepped. So I'm just gonna show you a little picture of it. I had it sitting out because when you take it out of the refrigerator, you really want to sit it at room temperature if you're going to fry. I had to put some fresh thyme in between there. I just seasoned it with the essential seasonings, which is garlic, black pepper, salt, a little paprika. Sometimes you could add a dash of curry, just a dash, or garlic powder, you know, whatever you like. You season it as you like, you know. I definitely wouldn't put barbecue seasoning on fish though, so let's use a little common sense. So I'm gonna prepare these fish. As I said, I have 2 red snappers and 1 yellowtail snapper, and I'm just gonna give you a brief overview of how you can tell the difference. Okay, the red snapper, obviously the tails are red. The yellow snapper, the tail is yellow, and the yellowtail snapper also has a yellow stripe going through it. I don't know if you can see it. It's right here. It's like a yellow stripe and it looks like a tail. So let's get this fish together. I'm going to cook everything up and then I'm going to come back and plate it for you. Don't forget, click and like, subscribe. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to place my white sweet potatoes in this bowl. And a lot of people may not be familiar with white sweet potato, but it's really delicious. It's very healthy. You know, I try to eat as healthy as possible, even though I'm frying the fish. I also want to tell you the key to the best fried food is your oil has to be very hot. Very hot, and when you're frying the fish, you can't saturate it in oil You know, just enough because you don't want to drown the flavor of the fish in the oil. So that's just the point to when frying fish. And I like the white sweet potatoes because the consistency is very good. It's thick, and you taste a hint of sweetness. So if I can give you a little peek, so you can look and you can see exactly what it looks like. It looks like regular white potatoes, but a little yellowy. It's more yellow. So we're gonna add some butter. I love butter, so if I add too much, you add it to your taste. I'm gonna add it to mine, and I'm using the Land O'Lakes with canola oil. Being that I like butter so much, I try to go a little healthy. I tried the Land O'Lakes low fat, and it wasn't good. I didn't like it, so I am using the old-fashioned method to mash these particular potatoes because the consistency is really hard. So yeah, I could probably use the food processor or the blender, but sometimes I like to go old-fashioned, and it gets the job done just as good. But with these potatoes, you still want to have, you know, the chunks so you can taste the consistency. It's so delicious. You know, lately I've been trying to eat healthy, and I'm trying to, you know, mix different tastes together to keep it fun because it's really hard. And not only is it hard to eat healthy, it's expensive. It's very expensive. It's far more cheaper to buy a Happy Meal than it is to buy fruits and vegetables. And I don't know, it might be a conspiracy, but we have to find that out. So my mixing is going great. Once again, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. You know, I just want to share what I have to offer with the world. You know, my little tips that I learned throughout the way, you know, basic information, nothing elaborate. Like I said, I'm not a professional, so I'm here to learn. So if you have any suggestions or anything you want to say or comment, just comment below, whether it's good or bad. I'll take the criticism. Okay, these potatoes are finished, and it didn't take that long. So I'm going to let you see the consistency and how they look. Coming in the near future, I'm going to do a special dish for you. Whatever you ask me to make, I will. I can do curry crabs again. I can do whatever. And I'll make it step by step, and I'll show you. I'm like a stickler for neatness. Like, I do not like my food to look messy. I won't eat it. Oh my God. These are simply delicious. So let me give you a little peek. Here we have the white sweet potato. Delicious. This coupled with the fried red and yellowtail snapper, coupled with the mango salsa, all those flavors together, it's gonna light up like Christmas. I'll be right back with the finished product. So here we have the fish. I'm flouring it. And as you can see, I'm patting because you don't want to over flour it because you don't want it like deep fried. You just want it enough to coat it to hold the seasonings on. And I will be frying it open, not closed, because sometimes it doesn't cook all the way through. It's hard. So I'm going to add the first fish, which is the yellowtail, into the pot. And you can hear that sizzle. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's definitely sizzling. So I'm going to do the second fish. Flour it up real nice. I have the thyme leaves still inside of the fish. I'm just patting it. I don't want it to come out because I want it to cook up with that thyme in there for the extra seasoning and flavor. Fish 2 is ready to go. I'm going to place it in the pot with the yellowtail. Some people prefer red snapper, but I like yellowtail snapper and red snapper. Okay, let me flour the last fish. And this fish, being that these fish are split down the middle, I can't put all 3 in the pot together. So I'm going to have to improvise and wait till one of the other 2 finish. And then I'll be adding the 3rd red snapper for our dish. Fried and yellowtail snapper, with mango salsa and white sweet potatoes. I'm going to do an ackee and saltfish dish, and I'm going to make fried cassava bakes with it, and I'll be sure to record that. If you would like me to make it sooner, just comment below and let me know. I really dread making ackee and saltfish because it's so time consuming. It's really not an easy dish to make. It's really not. So this is our 3rd fish ready to go. I'm going to place this on the side, and I'm going to try to tie it up a little bit. And I'm just going to give you a peek into the frying pan so you can see how the fish are looking. The key to being a perfect cook is while you're cooking, you basically have to clean up as you go along, because no one wants to eat a delicious meal and then you have to clean up after. So you want to clean up as much as possible while the food is cooking. And I'm washing off the cutting board with a solution of Dawn, part Dawn and part bleach. When I'm cooking fish or anything like that, I always try to mix a solution with a tiny cap full of bleach in it, just to kill all the germs. You know, you don't want to catch any type of E. coli bacteria or anything like that. So you want to make sure you sanitize all your utensils. And you could also add a pinch of bleach into your dishwashing liquid. So when you wash your dishes, it could come out, you know, sanitized and disinfected. Especially if you have company over and you don't know what they've been doing, I suggest you get that bleach mixture going. You didn't hear that from me though. You know, you never know. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to get sick. So like I said, Dawn dishwashing liquid. You mix a little bit of bleach inside and you're good to go. And be careful, because sometimes if you're washing dishes, I don't always mix it. Like, I'll keep one mixture under the sink, under the cabinet, because you don't want to mess up your clothing and forget that you have your bleach mixed into your dishwashing liquid while you're washing dishes. So you basically just see me wash off the cutting board sanitize it, wipe everything down. So I'm gonna head over to the stove so we can check on the fish. You're welcome. You're welcome to come with me. Let's go over to the stove. Here's our fish. It's getting nice and golden brown. It's frying up right. As you can see, the edges are turning brown, so that means that it's time to flip it. So I'm going to pause, and then I'm going to come back with the entire meal plated. This time for real. Plus like and subscribe. Beauty Tips and Tea. Oh, I forgot to mention, when you're frying fish, you always want to do the back side down first, because if you do the front side first, the fish will curl up. So that's the trick. So as you can see, the fish are nice and golden brown. So I'm waiting for them to fry up really good, and then I'm going to add the third red snapper into the frying pan. Looks delicious. You can see it's nice and golden. It's not overcoated with the flour. Therefore, you're going to be able to taste all of the seasonings incorporated with the fish.